Hello everybody. So we're still in the drawing step in Matlab partial differential equation toolbox, and we are going to talk about the third shape, which is the polygon shape. And the polygon is a multi-side shape that is not square or rectangle, so you can make it 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever the number of sides that you want. And to draw a polygon, as I said, I'm keeping the snap option on here. So the polygon will be just points. So you click on like as many points as you want, and then once you're done, you close the shape, and then the shape is here. As we said before, in squares and in circles, that you can adjust or readjust the dimensions by double clicking on the shape, and this is something that we can do here as well. But since this is a polygon that I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we have 8 points here, so we will have the option to pick any one of them and change the coordinates. So let's say, for instance, I want to change the point at x equals 10 and y equals 6. So you find this point here, you can change the coordinates from 10, let's make it 6 or 8, for instance. I just put any value here. You have to make sure that you press enter after you're done, or after you put the value, otherwise it's not going to be saved. So this is how you change the coordinates of the points. You can pick any other point and change it. You can change the name of the whole thing. Now it gives you 5.5, x equals 5.5, which is this point, and y equals 8, which is this point, as the starting point, which is the first point I started the polygon at. So this is the point where the polygon is defined by. So this is how you define a polygon. There is one piece of information that's important here regarding the editing of the polygons. You cannot change the number of nodes or the number of vertices you have. If you want to do this, then you have to draw a new shape. For some reason, I don't know why, but the software will not enable the user to do changes to the number of nodes. You can change the coordinates of the nodes, but not the number of nodes. If you want to do so, then you have to redraw it. Now I want to kind of wrap up or gather what we mentioned in the previous video and in this video regarding the drawing of the shapes, and to try to make some complex shapes. So let's say we have an annulus. Annulus is the spacing between two concentric circles. So let's say you want to draw two circles and to have them concentric. So and to do the differential equation in the area between the two circles. So I'll draw the two circles like this, and I'll have the center of this as, I'll make it 7 and 5. Okay, and this is 7 and 5 as well. So I have here C1 plus C2, so if I make it C1 minus C2, then the boundaries would be like this. If you do the meshing, then this is the area that the equations would be solved in, which is this area. Now let's say I want to make the system more complicated. So let's say I'm going to draw a polygon here that looks like this. I'm just drawing any random shape. So let's say this is a pipe that has a circular shape, and it has this extension on the side. So I'm adding P1 to this. So if I look at the boundaries, these are the boundaries. If I do the meshing, this is the area that we have. So this is like a very nice thing that you can do. It gives you some flexibility in drawing shapes, in editing the shapes, making or creating shapes from other shapes. And I like to again mention that the snapping in these kind of things is very useful, because it lets you put the points in or the shapes at specific points, which will make the alignment of the shapes much easier than just doing this randomly without having them snap to the grid lines. So this is these are the shapes that we have. Again, the rectangle, the ellipse or circle, and the polygon, which are the shapes that we have. And this is almost everything related to drawing. One other thing here is that it gives you here the coordinates of the mouse. So as I go from a point to the other, these are the coordinates. If I'm turning off the snap, it's gonna give you the points with the fractions, not with the grid line spacing. So here it's only the multiples of 0.5, but you can have it in more precise values if you disable the snap option. So this is I think this is all regarding the drawing in Aspen Plus. I'm sorry, in Matlab. And in the next video we will go for the next step, which is defining the boundary conditions. We will have an actual problem that we solved before in the mass transfer videos, and we will try to solve it here using the partial differential equation toolbox. So I'll see you then, inshallah. Goodbye.